Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the second edition of Cinema Effect After Dark. I'm Zach, and I'm joined by my fellow Hans Zimmer appreciator, Jaden.
Hello.
Greetings, and our resident Irish citizen, aka Fitzy, aka Liam.
Hey.
I always have to do a little extra pause because I have to select the nickname. It's like a random generator goes off in my brain and it creates the extra delay. My apologies.
That's okay.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cinema Effect, the podcast where we review and talk about a different movie every single Monday. And this week, that movie is Top Gun, which opened in the US on the 16th of May, 1986. It was directed by Tony Scott, R.I.P. It is an action drama, and the synopsis says, as students in the United States Navy's elite fighter weapons school compete to be best in class, one daring young pilot learns a few things from a civilian instructor that are not taught in the classroom. That's such a funny synopsis. Anyway, Liam, we had any of us seen this film?
Yeah, I'd seen it. Yeah.
Oh, you have seen this, Jane? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll start with you then. What did you think?
Oh, well, watching it this time made me think that our Year 10 substitute teacher for math was right. You know, this could be the greatest film of all time.
I'm so glad you brought him up. Do you remember his name? I don't.
It starts with a V, right?
Oh, shit, you're right. You've unlocked something.
I was thinking, so I was like, what the? I was like,
oh man, I don't think I'm ever going to get that, but you're right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think in my mind I kind of shelved this as kind of action trash, but it's so much more than that. You know, it's so very gay as well. And I don't know, it's just an entertaining time. It really is. I was joking about greatest film of all time, but it is just genuinely an entertaining film that I forgot about. And I very thoroughly enjoyed myself this time around again.
When did you see it the first time?
Probably that year that he was talking about, to be honest.
Oh, you were like, dude, this guy, man, he's talking this movie up.
Yeah, probably something around there, yeah.
And to go see it. You don't remember his name, do you, Liam?
Was it the one that said he teach in other countries or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember he was pretty funny though. He was a good dude.
He was committed, dude. He wasn't the best maths teacher though, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
Sorry?
He was kind of a dodgy teacher though, right? He wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, his faith in Top Gun was next level. There's no doubt about it.
Did he check what was it? I on demand and iView every night to see if they've added to the category?
It's too cheap to rent it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway, Fitzy, what do you think of Top Gun? Also a first time viewing like me, I believe.
Yeah. You know, it's a 8 out of 10 type of great. It's a great time. It's a lot of fun. It's incredibly fun, as Jen said.
Sure.
It's very stylish, you know, pure 80s style, and I actually really love the performances as well. I think Tom Cruise is his most confident, most arrogant, I guess, character. He's a lot of fun, and Iceman and Goose, you know, they're a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Cool.
What about you?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Jaden. I didn't know you'd seen it before. I thought you were gonna come in not liking this one. I thought you were gonna come in a bit hot. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But okay, that's good. Yeah, it's a good movie. I liked it a lot. There are aspects where it doesn't really, push too far beyond the bounds of just being a pretty cookie cutter product. But I don't know. The film's got style. It's got a standout setting and premise that it does justice to, and more than anything, I think the reason I get why it's so revered, it's because it's just cool. The movie's cool, it's just a cool movie. It's super 80s, and I like it. So I get the nostalgia in that sense, and it translates. But watching it for the first time, I don't know. I don't adore it. I'm not like, dude, this movie is the greatest of all time. But I'm like, I get it, and I had a good time for sure. And I think you guys are totally right, dude. Tom Cruise. Everyone's great, but Tom Cruise is just so charming to me in this movie. Everyone knows I love Tom Cruise. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love Tom Cruise and everything, basically. But this is like, I don't know, this is like brings out another side of Tom Cruise to me, where I'm just like, this guy's just an arrogant, sort of like, I don't know if I want to call him an asshole, but he's just charming. He's great. He has so many like really endearing
he's
scenes
definitely
in
an
this
asshole.
movie.
He's
Yeah,
definitely an asshole in this movie, yeah. But it's
He's so many endearing scenes to me, though. Like all these interactions, like okay, I probably didn't need him to start singing karaoke like the fifth time he did it. I probably didn't need that, but I'll take it because it's fun. I'm totally agree with that. I think it's great. It needs to be said, right, that does this movie, yes or no, has it got the coolest title sequence of all time?
Do you reckon?
Well, just Highway to the Danger Zone.
No, come on. You can't tell me that friggin' Top Gun theme building over the credits was the most incredible thing I've ever seen on screen.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Like the orange.
Boom.
Like an orange area. Yeah.
Bong. That's a holy shit, dude. It just went for 4 minutes and I was like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was insane. It was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And from that moment on, I was in. I was like, this is great. This is amazing. The theme was awesome. And then they also, yes, as Jane said, proceeded to use Highway to the Danger Zone 5 times in the movie. And I didn't care because it's great. It's like, dude, just play it as many times as you want. I didn't know the song came from the movie, though. I didn't know that. So.
Oh, really?
If you got it, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you use it that many times? If you got that good of an original song there, Yeah, what do you guys think of the music, though, right? Like, come on, surely I'm not alone here, right? I feel like I'm not getting as much enthusiasm about the music. I thought it was great overall. I guess I don't want to turn this into just a review of Highway to the Danger Zone. I mean, we can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Liam, what'd you give Highway to the Danger Zone out of 10?
An 8 out of 10. Perfectly great. 8 out of 10. What? Too low? What? Are you
fucking kidding me? Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. What else is cool about this movie? The call signs are cool. I love that. How every character's got a call sign, right?
Are they? I mean, like, because dead ass Maverick's the only one. Maverick and Goose are the only one I know. I couldn't even tell you what Val Kilmer's is. I can't tell you.
Val Kilmer's Iceman.
Is it? I thought he was Hollywood. Who's Hollywood then?
Oh, there was a Hollywood. Yeah, I don't know who he was.
And then like all these like jesters and vipers and fucking.
Yeah, Viper. That's right.
Instructor. He's the the alien guy.
Aliens.
Yeah, is the Captain Alien? You know the movie Alien?
This movie?
Do you remember the alien in this movie, Jack?
Yeah, I think I missed that part.
And then there was who was the guy?
Have you ever seen the Ridley Scott film Alien, Jane?
No, haven't heard of it. Must be like some indie flick, yeah.
What was the guy? Cougar, that's his name. There was a cougar at the start. He was the pussy at the start. He cowered it out of the mission. Remember that? What a pussy, dude! Come on, man! Like seriously, you're here, you're fighting freaking fighter planes for the U.S. Army, and you're like going to lose your nerve like that? Come on, bro! It's bullshit. But no, in all seriousness, I actually thought that was kind of a cool story beat because then like that happens to Maverick later. When after Goose dies, and then he sort of that after Goose dies, spoilers, like the whole tone of the film changes significantly in a way I liked actually. Like it felt earned. It worked. It was impactful. I thought not that Goose is like the most emotionally attached I've been to in a character ever by any means. Like I don't know, he was kind of fun, I guess, but like I think the movie did a good job of like making that feel like a big deal, especially for Maverick, and Maverick's character changed as a result. So like there was enough like things to keep you invested beyond just like this is fun and goofy. So I think that's sort of why it works all around as well. What was up with Tom Cruise going to what's his Charlie's is his girlfriend's name, right? Is that her name?
She had a call sign too, didn't she? Or was that her call sign, wasn't it?
Charlie?
Yeah, I think that was a call sign, wasn't it? Didn't she have another name? Yeah,
I think you're right. Yeah, because that sounds right. I think Charlie, whether her name or call sign. What was up with him going to a house and then like wanting to have a shower at her house?
Oh, because you just played volleyball.
But like, couldn't he have a shower like back where he was? Like he was afraid he was going to be late.
He just really cares about his hygiene. What's wrong with that?
But that's a weird thing to do, right? To just turn up to someone's house and just go say, "Yeah, can I have a shower?"
It was a bit weird. It was
Yeah.
also weird how he followed her into the bathroom. You know,
It was very weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing was weird. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, like the romantic side of the movie is like where the film's the least interesting for me. Like I don't know, it's totally fine. Like I feel like I don't know who the actress is, but they have good chemistry, so it's fine. But it's sort of overall, it feels like where the film's the most. It's got the least going for it, the least aspects that feel unique to it. You know, I feel like I've seen this a million times. But luckily, you've got it set. You got everything else going on for it, right? You got a freaking awesome premise. Are you telling me you got a film about a jet fighter plane school where people fly aeroplanes and shit? Sounds awesome, and it's great. I love it. And I think I also just had a realization while watching this movie that I have a real love for films where their plots are centered around like competitions or like coming out on top. Like I really like Monsters University. Has the same sort of plot, and arguably like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire as well. Like any sort of film that has a plot where it's just like a contained like competition of some sort, I enjoy. And this film was no different, where it's like, who's going to win Top Gun? Who's going to win the trophy? They always talk about the trophy.
Who did win Top Gun? Because didn't like
Val Kilmer won, right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Did he win? Yeah, but then at the end, doesn't he call Tom Cruise Top Gun or some shit like that? I'm like,
did he?
Did he? I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I don't know.
I mean, but that's sort of what he did do, right? I mean, the whole ending of the film was weird because I feel like I paused it with like 20 minutes to go, and we were with Tom Cruise and Iceman at their graduation ceremony, I think. And then the film sort of completely out of nowhere just sort of goes like, oh, dude, I had no idea what was happening, like in terms of the enemies or like the actual conflict at the end at all. Like, I had no idea who they were fighting, why they were fighting them in the air, who these people are. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that either because I was trying to figure out if they're meant to be Russians or not, and like, I really don't know.
Yeah, got no. The film sort of just scurried over that. It was weird. It was sort of just like, oh, Tom, we need you. There's a fight over here. Let's go. He's like, all right, and then and then he jumped in the plane, and then he did it, and it was like, and then the movie ended. I was like, okay, yeah. Like the actual fight was cool, but I didn't understand what was happening and why we were here doing this.
Yeah, they're Russians.
They're Russians?
Yeah.
There was no real gravitas to the action in terms of like making you feel anything about, like there was no tension to it. I didn't feel it was well shot and it was fun, but it wasn't. I never once was like invested in terms of like, oh my god, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, we did see Iceman in the new. Like I saw him in the new trailer. So.
Oh, is he?
I know he
Wait,
was.
What? What?
He's in the new trailer.
Val Kilmer? Is he really?
Well, he probably doesn't have a big role because he got throat cancer in real life. But
yes. But wait, he's actually in the movie. Like current modern day Val Kilmer is in the movie.
I think so. I think there's one scene with him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, maybe it's just a photo, but his photo was in there. So point is, he survived before I watched Top Gun.
I mean, that's a big difference, dude. I'll be impressed if there's actually a Val Kilmer scene, like for real, like they got him to act. I'd be impressed by that. I'm so excited for this new film, by the way. I can't wait for this goddamn movie. Why does it look it looks incredible, and everyone loves it. Apparently, everyone keeps saying it's amazing. I keep hearing that. So, I've been going on a lot. Is there someone else? Is there something you guys want to say?
Oh, I found his name.
Whose name?
Tom Skerritt, Dallas. He was great. As Viper, as the captain.
Yes. Wait, but he's the one that has the scene with Tom Cruise where he talks about his dad, right? And Tom Cruise goes to him after Goose's death?
Yeah.
That's him, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was good. And then
yeah, that was good.
When they're like training, someone's like, oh shit, it's Viper. That was pretty epic. It's like, because he was like the first Top Gun guy.
Yeah.
cheesy
Yeah,
stuff like that in the movie is really great.
yeah. It feels like this feels like a real, like, yeah, everything feels connected. Like there's a history here to this, and it feels cool. I like that.
Mm.
I mean, that opening title sequence, though, right?
Back to
Yeah,
that.
that's so that was great. That was amazing.
Dude, when it came up and it like, oh my god, I love it when movies do this, where it came up with like all the text there, like with the exposition, and then it was like they call it ellipsis. Top Gun. I'm like, dude, this shit's fire.
I mean, like the drum intro and like the orange smoke.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
is what sold it.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
like Apocalypse Now, kind of, but better,
But
cooler.
my feeling about that, like that opening 5 minutes, was that if I made anything this good and put it to film in any capacity, I would die a happy person.
Just die. Yeah, I'll just die.
I would actually just die. Like as soon as it finished rendering, I would actually just die. If I made anything that good. So I just that was my thought on it anyway. Maybe I feel like the intro is going to bring it up like 3 points in my final verdict. Liam, what would be your call sign?
My call sign.
Yeah.
I don't know, pussy. I don't know. What would be yours?
Little pussy. Yeah, I've got no idea. I don't know. I feel like we have to. Do we have to name each other?
I mean, like you'd be the Schofield kid, if we're going back to the cinema effect names.
Okay. Yeah, and you can be. Yeah. I mean, there's Iceman, so you can be like Schofield kid. Yeah, sure. All right.
I love Val Kilmer's hair in this film. It's very white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very, very fitting of his name.
Yes.
Very cool.
It was very cool. Hang on. There. Hold that thought. Val Kilmer did not want to be in this film, but was forced to by contractual obligations. However, it became one of his most iconic roles. I'm going to leave that whole bit exactly as it was, like the whole long pause and then the... I saw that letterboxed, I think it was at the top one, that was like the whole Quentin Tarantino thing.
Yeah.
Is that real? Like, is that a thing he says in a movie, for real?
I no clue, but like,
I think it is. I think I've seen that.
That's so awesome.
All of it, like it's all 100% just dead on. Like, I mean, like...
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Honestly, I think it's great. If that, I need to watch that Quentin Tarantino scene because that would be so funny. But yeah, I don't know. That actually makes me curious. Like, I'm not whether it was intentional or not. I don't know. It's just a vibe. I like it. I dig it. I'm not gonna lie. Here's some more. Another sort of weird aspect to this film that sort of people have talked about over time, but. Riding on the back of this film's success, the US Navy set up recruiting booths in the major cinemas to try and catch some of the adrenaline-charged guys leaving the screenings. They had the highest application rate for years as a result. Dude, can you imagine, right? Like, just going to see a film on a Sunday afternoon and then walking out and signing up to the military. Like, right on the spot.
Propaganda, just pure propaganda.
Yeah, because I was just reading an article I literally like 2 minutes ago while I wasn't paying attention, and in it they mentioned that, but then they were also saying like the Navy was trying to like achieve a similar effect with this release of like Top Gun Maverick, where like they're trying to aim for like a bunch of new recruits cause like they like the heroic representation of like them. So like
that's crazy. I mean, yeah, it's huge. I just can't. Like, the fact they actually set up at cinemas is so weird to me. Like, people actually made crucial life decisions based on the adrenaline out of walking out of an hour and 50-minute movie. It's just so weird to me. I can't even imagine. Yeah, sure. I'll sign up to the Navy or, the Air Force or whatever it was for 3 years.
It's the Navy, which is interesting, right? It's Navy.
It is? Okay.
Because, like, they're all in, like, aircraft carriers and shit, but, like, they're flying planes.
But, that makes sense.
Part of the Navy. I think
that makes sense.
What they were.
Yeah. Some more trivia. For the opening of the film, director Tony Scott wanted to shoot aircraft taking off and landing on the aircraft carrier backlit by the sun. The carrier captain had changed course of the ship, and when Scott asked if the ship could continue on the previous course and speed, he was told that turning the ship around would cost $25,000. Scott then wrote the captain a quick $25,000 check so the ship could be turned around and he could keep shooting for another 5 minutes. I had no idea this was a real school. The real Top Gun school imposes a $5 fine to any staff member that quotes the film. That was a bit better. That was a bit better. Yeah.
That was genuine that time. That was,
yeah, good. I'm glad.
That wasn't even like a fill the space, acknowledge something happened. That was a genuine laugh.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm very happy about that.
Laugh, giggle, humble.
I had no idea this was a real goddamn school.
I mean, it's probably just like flight school, but
Well, yeah, they call it Top Gun. As it
do they actually call it Top Gun though? Like, is Top Gun?
Yeah.
Not just flight
Apparently.
school?
No, they call it Top Gun. It's crazy. It's cool though. One thing I will say overall, and just as a direct comparison, I'm excited to see this new film again. But like just looking at how the in cockpit shots and the way that we're getting glimpses of all the plane sequences are being shot in the new film, like it surprised me. I want to get your guys' thoughts on just how well you felt all that stuff held up, because they were shooting practically for a lot of this. They had stuntmen and pilots, and they were shooting a lot of this stuff. But I feel like a lot of it, especially a lot of the in-cockpit stuff that was sort of just clearly, like passable green screen, probably actually pretty decent green screen for 1986. But I feel like a lot of it just wasn't, it was good, but like, I feel like I'm unfairly comparing it to a trailer of the new film, and it just sort of wasn't quite gelling with me, just visually in terms of how it was all sort of put together. When you're watching these sort of extended plane sequences, there's probably like 4 of them or so in the movie.
I didn't have any issue with them. I actually thought they were quite good. I don't know. Maybe I was just kind of just glazed my eyes over a bit too much and just didn't really notice anything. But like to me, they looked pretty good. I think all the flying sequences were pretty decent. In terms of like just being able to follow, being able to like just engage with it and just kind of actually enjoy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I wasn't quite there. I mean, I particularly enjoyed all the exterior shots. Like every sort of wide shot of just outside where they were clearly just like on the ground shooting planes. I really enjoyed that. And I feel like then the score just totally kept me with it. Like it was so good, it kept me there. So yeah, no, I still thought it was good. I don't want to make it sound like it was a major criticism, but
no, I know what you mean. It looks a bit weird, but like it looks good in a bad way. Looks like
no.
You know what I mean? It's like Star Wars. It's like everything's not ultra modern or realistic, but it looks great. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Surely you know what I mean.
But like it just, I don't really, honestly. But like in terms of like it doesn't feel like totally authentic, but it has it carries its own sort of vibe in the sense that it knows it's a movie. Like it feels like a movie, and it's embracing it's a movie.
Feels like a movie.
It's not trying to create like ultra realistic photography. Now I'm just going on and making it worse.
No, it just looks like true to its time, I guess. Just fits,
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cool. But it's time in terms of like filmmaking, like where filmmaking was at the time, not as in the setting.
No, just like the style of the the cockpit, or the era, I guess.
Okay.
Looks very it fits in very well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll leave it at that. That's good.
Yes. Goose's death was pretty brutal, right?
Yeah. I was surprised he died, and I was surprised the way he did die.
Yeah, same.
I thought it was good. Having it Tom Cruise's fault and something for him to deal with.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Because I mean, it is Tom Cruise's fault. But they just miss him of it. But it very much is.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, you can't really deny that.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise still going to have PTSD in this new one.
It's a really shitty flashback sequence of a delayed scene with Goose and just.
Sure.
It's like composite. They just composite him in. There was that one really bad shot in the movie where the 2 planes, they go the one's upside down over the other, and he gives him the bird.
Mm.
It was really badly composited in above it. I was like, yeah, That was charming. I like that. Unless we want to break down every scene where that guy spills coffee over himself, I think I'm good.
What? It doesn't only happen once?
No, it happens 3 times, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't pay attention to these movies as much.
I don't pay attention, but they're great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
I don't know. Is that something you guys kind of have? You just you kind of like you watch a movie and like you don't check your phone, you don't do anything else, but you still just don't pay attention. You just kind of
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, for sure. I always sort of take that as a negative though.
Right.
When that does happen, that's sort of a con for me.
Because I never think I always think I'm pretty good and pretty clued in, but then like I sit here and then you guys start mentioning stuff and like,
oh, that happens all the time, as we know. Yeah, I do that also.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what? I don't know. Crucial plot information. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, that happens often. Where Jaden's like, they clearly say it in the film, and I'm like, oh. And actually, the worst part is it probably mostly happens in films I love. So that's like, I don't know what that's saying. But anyway, all right, let's go to our final verdict for Top Gun out of 10. Liam.
8, as you guys know. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, you spoiled it. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Jaden.
Yeah, I feel like it's the 7.5, but like I'll round that up to an 8. So like,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll give it a 7. Easy reco, as they say. I like it. It's good.
I've
Check
never
it
heard
out.
anyone use that slang before.
I actually have, unfortunately. I was being sarcastic in that, like, it's bad slang. I acknowledge that, but I have heard people say it. Yeah, which was traumatizing, no doubt. All right, let's get into news chat. We got a little bit here. We got a brand new Doctor Who. I feel like this is the culmination of. I feel like we willed this news into existence, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And the new Doctor has been cast. Jaden, when's he coming on? Oh, sorry. Hang on. First of all, his name is. I forgot his name, but he's the dude from Sex Education.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know his name? Shooty? Shooty.
Yeah.
That's an awesome name, by the way. I love that. When's he coming on board? Is he like? Are we getting another season with
Jodie? No. This is her done.
She's done as of now. Like she's gone.
I mean, they'll wrap up her story in like a Christmas special or like probably New Year's special or whatever. But like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So this.
And then he's coming in next year.
Next year, we'll sometimes take a bit of a break between doctors just to get time to prep anything or whatever. But, yeah. Like the next Doctor Who season we get will be with him.
Interesting. And did you see this coming? Like, was the cycle like you knew her time was coming up?
With New Who, there have been like there has been like a 3 seasons and then go type of thing that they've been doing, which I'm not a massive fan of, but like they've been doing it. So like this is Jodie's 3rd season, so I was I was kind of expecting it. I thought maybe they might break it with her, but I think there has been talks for a while about her leaving, and like I don't know, in the past month or two, I saw like casting rumors. I actually saw that Jessica Hines was attached to the project, which I was really excited for because I think she should be a great Doctor. So yeah, I knew it was coming. Yeah,
okay,
for sure. But the way they announced it so quite whack. Like the BBC just dropped a tweet and like it either must have been like about to leak or like they were worried about like backlash from like a national broadcast, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. How do you feel about him though? Do you have you seen him just in Sex Education? Have you seen him in anything else? Because I haven't.
No, just Sex Ed. I really didn't like it at first because I thought he's way too young to play the character. I always thought he was like fucking 23 or something like that. Like I know he's obviously not.
Is he not?
I always thought he was like I know he's not 17 playing because
but I would have thought he was like 23. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 29.
Okay.
Which is still very young, but it's older than what Matt Smith was, and it's around the age of David Tennant when they were cast as well. So like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But just with that, I just hope he doesn't like. It's like I was saying in the Discord with Spooky. Like, I just hope he doesn't play the Doctor in the same way he plays Eric. Like, I like Eric as a character, but I don't want to see the Doctor in that way.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I think what would be really interesting is like, and I think I always said this, is that having just such a young face play this 2,000-year-old character. and like kind of the story that can tell about like how you have these really worn eyes but young face and what that says about the character, like the person. So I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be good. I'm interested to see who they pair him with as like companions or like what they do with that. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be really interesting going forward. Yeah.
Is the companion casting usually of note? Like, is it usually someone you know, or is it an unheard of actor normally until you see them?
I don't know. Like, typically, like historically, like both Doctor and Companion have been somewhat unknown. I think recently, like Peter Capaldi and Jodie Whittaker have kind of like broken that because they were rather known. But like Chris Eccleston was, I guess he was kind of decent. But like David Tennant and Matt Smith, when they were cast, they weren't, much of anything. And with Companions as well, like they haven't been, I mean, Billie Piper, she was a pop star, so I think like quite a few people knew her. But then like Freema Agyeman and like Karen Gillan and like Jenna Coleman, like
Karen Gillan was in this show.
Yeah.
Whose companion is she?
Matt Smith.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
This is her big break, man. That was
right. Okay, cool. That's cool. I thought Nebula was.
But like yeah, so like they're kind of people coming out of, like the British soap circuit and then like kind of make it onto Doctor Who, and then they'll find themselves somewhere else. But like once again, like recent companions, like this the old bloke companion with Jodie, he's a bit of a name, so like not really much to the trend, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, in my very inexperienced opinion, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is interesting. I totally agree. Like, I don't want like Eric and the Doctor don't match at all, but I imagine like this guy's probably super. I think he's a great actor, and I just think they probably. I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing. I'm sure they've done auditions and stuff, and know that there's something else he can really bring to this that I just have not seen because I've only seen him play one character. You know what I mean? So I've got no idea of what range he has, and I'm sure he's probably got it if they cast him. So yeah, I mean, I'm more. I feel like I'll at least tune in to sort of see just what he's like for a little bit at least. I feel like I'm definitely curious enough to do that. Do you have any thoughts, Liam, at all? Have you seen this man in anything?
No, I have zero experience with this man. So,
yeah,
alrighty, man. So yeah, I don't know. I also haven't seen Jodie Whittaker. Is it good?
Wow, so you're just that behind. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Well, apparently this is old news to everyone else, but I got to see the Avatar: The Way of Water trailer for the first time this week. Just because I'm a pleb, and I saw it. But what do you guys think of it? Did you rewatch it, or I mean, you just probably watched it in the theater and like that was it?
Oh, I did rewatch it actually.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
It looks really good. It looks like really like that visually. It looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I saw Avatar 3 times in the at the cinemas. So
yes.
Count me a fan.
Cool. What do you think, Jaden?
Sorry about I don't know. It was a bit. It was like just like a short thing, right? I don't think it was like the right thing.
It was a teaser. It was a teaser trailer. It was like a minute and 20 seconds. Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of like just like B-roll footage, honestly, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, that was sort of my thing. Was that I was listening to some other guys talk about it, and they were like, it sort of just felt like a tech demo. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like, the whole thing was just shots. Like, it gave you I've got no idea what's happening in this story. There was one line of dialogue. There was no sound effects, which was the weirdest thing. There was like no sound other than the music. One line of dialogue at the end. And just like, it was just all visuals of like, look at the tech, look at these shots. Like, that's basically all it was. So I don't know, in that sense, it was super teasery, but
I don't think it was that impressive. Like in terms of like the quality of the shot was.
You don't think so?
Not really. I mean,
okay.
I don't think it was like a massive step up from the original. Or I don't think it's anything. I don't think I was like kind of able to say, "Wow, this is so different to what we've got on screens now."
Okay. I mean, I didn't think it didn't like blow my mind as in like I've never seen anything like this before, but I thought it was very impressive. Like, especially like, I mean, it's in the title, but they're clearly diving into the whole underwater thing looks gorgeous.
Diving.
Hey, yeah, it looks gorgeous. I love that. I love that aspect of it. So yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I'm definitely going to go see it. I feel like I need to see this in 3D, which I hate 3D, but I feel like that's sort of the whole point of Avatar, at least in some capacity.
No way, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I feel like it's gonna otherwise be one of those things where like everyone's like, "Did you see Avatar: The Way of Water?" But how'd you see it though? Did you see it in 3D? You didn't really see it if you didn't see it in 3D. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things. So I feel like I just need to get out of the way and see it in 3D and get the real experience that James Cameron intended. You know,
It's going to revive the 3D market, 3D landscape.
I mean, yeah. God, can you imagine? That would be terrible if that happened. But I'm also just excited for the film to make $4 billion at the box office. I'm really excited for that. And it's going to make $20 billion in China as well, just separately. So yeah, that's great. That's great. Cool. All right. We also have Christopher Walken has been cast as the Emperor in Dune Part 2. Can you believe it?
Oh, really? I missed this. Oh, that's epic.
Can you believe it? That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here for it.
It is wild.
Do you think they'll give him like a space accent, or do you reckon they'll like he'll be able to
No,
keep,
it's
like,
just
his,
normal. It's just normal. You know.
No. Yeah.
See, you know what's so funny is that like everything about like just the news itself seems concerning, but it's Denis, and you know he's going to nail it, so it's fine. Like you know he knows exactly what he's doing, so like there's not an ounce of mistrust in this.
Well, you think it's a bit iffy, the casting?
Oh yeah, like it sounds. I don't know. To me, really? Oh yeah, like Christopher Walken in the. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I'm not super familiar with him, but I always see him in like sort of goofy comedy stuff, like his breakthrough role in Click. You know, so I don't know. Like him as like the Emperor in a Denis toned film is on paper doesn't do anything for me, but I know it's going to be great. It's going to be fine. Yeah, and it answers my anyway question that I always had of if we're ever going to see the Emperor. So spoilers, we are going to see the Emperor in this series. Yeah, Liam probably knew the whole time, but I was still sort of had that question a little bit.
Nah, no idea.
Oh,
no.
Spoilers.
That's good.
That's a spoiler. Oh, dude, when I was watching this interview a while ago, where James Cameron and Denis, this is a really amazing segue. I've just realised James Cameron and Denis were interviewing each other. I think Variety did this video with them both, and James Cameron, they're both just talking about what they're working on and stuff. And James Cameron just randomly drops like in the middle of conversation. He's just chatting away with Denis, and he just goes, "Yeah, you know, so we're shooting these Avatar films, and there's a 6-month time jump in Avatar 4. So," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" This man just spoiled a movie that we're going to see in 6 years. It's like so weird. Anyway. All right, now it's time for our highlights of the week. Jaden, what have you been watching?
And he's going to fucking shoot himself, but like I'm going to talk about Doctor Who again because like I don't watch anything else.
Do I have the power to veto this just because we're going to lose our audience? That's fine. It's fine. Just let it. Everyone, there's timestamps. Everyone, use them.
Down this time, actually.
I'm now in season 9.
But I did watch the 50th anniversary special, which is kind of the conclusion to season 7. I don't know. All I can say about it is that I wish it was more of a special. I wish it was like, you know, this full like 90-minute thing instead of just like this extended episode that they kind of did. It's great. It's really fantastic. John Hurt as the War Doctor is brilliant, and I think the story that they came up with to fill in the gaps that they opened with, you know, with New Who in 2005, like the way they were able to write all that, it's really a fantastic like kind of way of filling in lore, and like, you know, it's obvious that they've been building to this for quite some like since 2005, and seeing how it's tied together was really nice.
So it ties together the old series and the new series.
I mean, like it's all tied together. Like it's all like, but there's like between like in the original series where there's lots of Time Lords and Gallifrey, and we all know about this kind of thing, you know. But then in 2005, they start alluding to this thing called the Time War, and like how all the Time Lords were wiped out and stuff like that.
Hmm.
and we never know what it is. You know, it's a massive gap in canon that's just like, well, like everyone's like, what the hell? And it's obviously something that they did for the sake of the 50th anniversary that they were setting up for in 8 years' time.
Wow.
And they,
Let's hope we don't get cancelled in the next 8 years.
and they delivered. They delivered on it like in a really fantastic way.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, you did keep it brief. I'm impressed. That was good. That was very efficient. Liam, what's your Doctor Who update?
No, I'm not going to talk about Doctor Who because the audience is rebelling too much. You know, I had 1 week and that was a good week.
I mean, I'm going to talk about it for the next 2 weeks after this as well, because like that's the only thing I'm going to be watching. So like, you know.
Yeah, but two's a crowd.
Get stuffed, Luke and Andy. Get stuffed.
I'll talk about Doctor Strange though, because Luke wants me to.
Okay. All right, fine.
Doctor Strange was pretty good. What's it called? Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, that movie. Yeah, it was quite good. It was quite like all over the place, and I didn't know if I liked the Elizabeth Olsen stuff, the Wonder stuff. That was a bit iffy.
Wait, have you seen it yet, Zach? Sorry.
No, I heard it's that stuff is like super. I'm going to watch it on Disney Plus, but I've heard that stuff is like super tied to WandaVision, right? Which is interesting. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Oh, at least I feel like that'll make my investment in that show a bit more worthwhile. But yeah. Anyway.
Good. But no, it was like I don't know. I feel like it just went. The goal was just to have fun with this movie, and I had fun. You know, I went to this cool place.
It should always be the goal.
Place that was really cool. I made the movie.
Oh, okay.
That was really good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a bit of Sam Raimi in it. Not like hugely, but like definitely 1 or 2 scenes. Like
a
music scene that I can think of was really cool, and what else? I don't know.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask how Sam Raimi is it?
Nah, Marvel for sure put him in like a chastity cage, and like he only got out like twice. Yeah.
Danny Elfman does the music though.
Oh yeah, the music was good. It was quite good.
Which is crazy, by the way, because if you remember our callback to our Spider-Man reviews, part of the trivia for those were the fact that Danny Elfman never wanted to work with Sam Raimi again.
Really, why?
Because I think they had a bit of a falling out over Spider-Man 2. That's why I didn't do Spider-Man 3.
Oh, I didn't do.
So, anyway. So yeah, but they.
Are you telling me you didn't make that like
the Venom theme that we like?
Yeah, and Spider-Man.
Black Suit theme. No. Isn't something like that? No.
Yeah.
I like how every time you try and like replicate a piece of music, it just sounds the same to every other type of time you've done it.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny about that too?
Sometimes it works.
Well, you know, when anyone else on the planet attempts to replicate music like with their mouth, I think they always suck, and I've got it down. You know, I was clearly wrong.
I remember one time in like high school when you and Liam were like humming the Lord of the Rings theme for me like for 5 minutes straight, trying to get me to guess it, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And it's like, was it that awesome orc one that's like?
No, I think it was it was like one of like the Hobbit ones, I think, or some shit like that.
Oh Jesus. Dude, we all know from that Tenet episode that I suck at this shit, man. Honestly.
Oh, it was funny.
But Liam and I, that's the thing. I feel like we both can't replicate any of the themes, but we know exactly what we're talking about. We knew the black suit thing. We knew what we were saying.
Yeah, we connected.
We connected there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know everything else to say. But
excellent.
It was good.
Excellent.
It was a good Marvel movie. I enjoyed it. It's like up there for me. So
it's only 2 hours as well. So like,
oh yeah,
is it? Oh
yeah,
that's good.
It's up there for you. Okay, that's good. That's encouraging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up there with No Way Home and what's it called? What was the last Spider-Man movie?
Far From Home?
Whatever that one was. Yeah.
No Way Home was the last one.
What's the one that we reviewed on this thing?
Yeah.
Right.
That one.
So, Endgame's number 1, right? Of course.
Yeah.
Do you actually believe that?
I don't know.
We've had this conversation so many times, and it worked. I deliberately did that to trigger Jada. I mean, it's undeniable. It's a fact. We all know it. So yeah. Anyway, it's true. Okay. I don't have anything. I watched. Wait, did I log something? I don't want to look now. I can't remember. But
Did you?
I don't think so. I watched half of Signs. Do you want me to review half of Signs, like half the movie?
Why'd you only watch half though?
Oh, I wanted to do something else last night, so I stopped it. But I liked it. I liked it, so I'm going to go back to it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's great.
it was so good. I want to continue watching it.
That's actually so
45
rare.
minutes.
That's actually so rare.
Thank you.
I can't believe that.
Okay. I know. Neither.
You'll find it. That's awesome. That's great.
As always, now we hand the show over to you. Our question of the show. Last week we asked you, who is your favourite Tom Cruise wife? Dude, now this is the real After Dark stuff right here. All right. Andy said, I noticed.
Did you read it?
I don't really know. So I didn't really, because I was slow. I apologize. So I'm literally now just reading off the Discord, which I don't normally do.
Yeah.
So I'm just
good,
gonna
yeah.
I'm just gonna go and we'll see how this goes. Okay. I noticed that towards the end of the last episode, it was just Katie Holmes versus Nicole. That was the focus of the question. She's not my favorite Tom Cruise wife. That would go to Nicole Kidman for obvious reasons. But Mimi Rogers shouldn't be out of the picture. You know, she's got oh, okay. I didn't get to that part.
Read it.
That's why I said maybe best not to read that. Yeah, no,
Hang on, but wait, was she the first wife?
Yeah, seems like it.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. Wait, was she really? Wait, but hang on. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm having a real dumb moment. But she's not the person from Heat, right? He's just put that gif in there. Oh
no, I think they just put that in there because of the comment Andy made.
Right,
yeah.
it's good. Okay, no, that's fine. I understand. I don't know who this person is. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm actually not. Hey, let me do. I couldn't think of a wife film, by the way. It's really hard to choose one, considering that he's probably not a married man in half of the films he's been in. So I chose a real life wife because Tiny Tom Cruise's marriage record is a joke. Wow, disparaging for the height. That's terrible. How rude is that? Okay. Now I'm scrolling. I'm looking through. I'm seeing some memes and images and stuff. Still going. Doctor Who memes. Is there any other answers here? Does Luke say something? I thought Luke answered. Am I wrong?
Yeah, so did
Oh,
I
he,
thought.
oh yeah, no, he didn't. No, he did. He said, I'm going back up. Luke said, my favourite is Katie Holmes, the original Rachel. Where is she? Yeah, sorry. Anyway. Yeah, and then here I've got the complete list, the complete collection of Tom Cruise ex-spouses from Google. And they are the competitors, ladies and gentlemen, in this triple threat match are Nicole Kidman, Mimi Rogers, or Mimi, however you say her name, and Katie Holmes. Tom Cruise currently single, apparently, according to Google. So none of these turned out well. But who was the best of the worst for Tom Cruise? That is what must be decided, what must be determined right now.
Hold on, best of the worst. Are you implying that all his wives have been dragging him down?
Well, the objective fact is that he left them all, or they left him, one or the other.
No,
they didn't work out.
Nicole Kidman very happily left him.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
sure. Fair enough. But they didn't work out. So I mean, I feel like not a personal thing to them by any means, but like objectively, the whole wife-husband dynamic didn't turn out well. You know, it's such a dumb question, Liam. I hate this.
Nicole Kidman, obviously, she's great. You know, she was in Birth. That was really good. What else?
Wait, was she in Birth with Tom Cruise?
No, she was just in Birth.
So Nicole Kidman's probably been in 150 films, and you just like randomly threw one out there. Like, she's great in Birth. She's great in Batman Forever.
Oh yeah, she's pretty good in that. What else? Donville. I don't really like Donville, but she's good in that. You know, what else? Oh,
Didn't you see her in The Northman?
Oh yeah, that was good. She was pretty fast in that. She was just really great.
feisty.
Well, she was. You'll see when you watch that movie. She's very feisty. You'll come around.
Yeah.
But Katie Holmes, I like Katie Holmes in Batman Begins. I think she's the superior Rachel. my personal opinion.
Strongly agree.
Good, but
No
I haven't
offense.
seen her in much else. I don't think so. She can't really go up there with the Australian, and I don't know who the other one, who Mimi is.
No one knows.
Is
Is she an
Andy-
actress? Has she got an IMDb thing? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I think she's an actress.
Oh, okay.
Andy just talked about some great features she has, not that she has been in. So I don't really know what she's
Okay.
been in. Yeah.
No, neither. Jaden's checking.
Austin Powers.
So terrible movies she's been in.
Have you actually seen them? I can't remember.
They're good movies. Austin Powers, good.
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the answer is obviously Katie Holmes. Come on now.
Bullshit.
Come on now. Now, I'm not going to lie. And, this has got nothing to do with the question. And this is no personal insult. Nicole Kidman's fine. Never really liked her as an actress.
I like
And
Big Little Lies. You like Big Little Lies. She's good in that.
yeah, she is. No, she is good in that. I agree. Yeah. But it's one of those things where, yeah, she's good. And she's no doubt, a significant, very notable actress in terms of, fame and recognition and all that. But I don't know. To me, she's good in that, but she's still, I don't know, she's the fifth best performance in that show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are so many good performances in that show that she's yeah, she's good, but yeah, I don't know. I never quite clicked with her, and I feel bad. I feel like I should stick by her as an Australian.
Yeah, maybe you should watch Australia. That'll really get you. That'll get you on board.
I don't know. You know what else will really change my mind? The incredible Nicole Kidman performance in Eyes Wide Shut. That'll change my mind.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. She
No.
sucks in the movie. That's right. Okay.
You're so whack for thinking that, man.
I know. I'm sorry, but I'll keep saying it. Jane, what's your answer?
I don't know. If the criteria is just, who is the superior person, it's Nicole. I mean, I don't know.
I think after the awards last year, we've learned to stay away from those who is the best person questions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Nicole. I mean, it's the Aussie bias. Let's be honest. Beyond that, I've seen her in double the films. She's great in the others. I can't really say I've got like of the 4 Katie Holmes films I've seen. I can't say that she's great in any of them. She's good in The Gift and she's good in Batman Begins, but Nicole Kidman is just great in Eyes Wide Shut, Paddington, the others. Golden Compass. Oh, massive in Golden Compass,
I mean, she's something in Paddington, that's for sure.
Something good. Is that what you mean?
Are you trying to agitate me again? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hang on, that performance is bad funny, right? Though,
well, it's intentional.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah, I get you. Right. Yeah, as always. Love you, submit. Oh, we've got a bit of a better question, just to let you know.
This is the best question we've ever asked. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just feel like we're restricted by the boundaries we've already set ourselves that we can't fully explore it.
Yeah.
I feel like if we were willing to push more, if we were willing to cross more lines and actually discuss these people in in a scientific method type of analysis, I think we could really get some gold.
Who's your favorite Chinese person? Who's your favorite Asian?
Who's your favorite Asian?
That's a better question for next week. Yeah,
dude,
that's a
there's so
better
much
question.
potential.
A lot of choices.
Who's your favorite white male over 6 feet tall?
Rules out everyone.
Tim Robbins? I don't know.
Liam starts thinking right away. Oh yeah, I know that's over 6 feet. Anyway, oh yeah, hang on. Oh yeah, you submit your questions, your thoughts, reviews for next week's film. You don't, but you should. And this week we're asking you, what is your favourite movie Jack Nicholson is in? So many options, so many acclaimed films. Let us know. And one of those acclaimed films that we'll be watching is what, Liam? What are we doing next week?
Chinatown.
Say the other name
Which one's Dan?
that I said.
I think it's better when you say it.
Nah.
Because you're
Because I'm...
I don't want to steal your ideas.
Yeah.
What the hell is it on?
Stan. It's on Stan.
Okay.
It'd be
Excellent.
cool, like me, have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. So what, you've seen this film?
No.
How'd that come about?
What? I like buying films I haven't seen.
Yeah.
How many films have you got up there that you haven't seen? That's interesting.
You want me to count?
Well, no, but like, I don't know, like a percentage? Like a vague idea?
Gemini Man, Platoon.
He's got Gemini Man on Blu-ray. This man has Gemini Man.
Gemini.
Wait, is that a different movie?
No, I'm checking in my PS4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll
Chicago,
cut out the part where I didn't get it.
Terminator 2. About 10%. I don't know. 10%.
Oh, okay. No, it's not too bad.
15
It's not
maybe.
too bad. 16.5, yeah. Okay, no, that's all right. That's good. All right, very good. That's it for this week's episode of Cinema Effect. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate you doing so. This has been an After Dark episode, an After Dark sort of vibe. Is anyone else wearing pajamas this time?
Nah.
I wear pajamas. Actually, I can't do wear like shorts these days. I like
You're
pajamas.
in PJs?
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, you're not going to see me without PJs after 7:45.
I respect that.
I'm actually bringing PJs tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, to dinner, yeah.
I'm getting changed into my PJs. Just so you know.
okay.
Yeah.
At 7:45, while we're still out, we're between bars, you know, it's just...
I'm gonna be in the middle of a conversation. I mean, like,
Yeah,
oh, fuck, hang on. Sorry. So priorities here. Anyway, thanks, Liam and Jane, for joining me at this very late time. It's so late. It's so crazy late. So dark.
I'm going to be up for another 6 hours.
Bro, you got to get your energy for paintball now.
You gotta shoot some. You gotta keep
That'll
it.
come from just pure adrenaline of getting to shoot friends.
Pure hatred towards certain individuals that will be present. Yeah.
Yeah. Spooky.
Right.
And we know who you guys are going for.
They won't hear this until after that, so it'll be alright.
Yeah.
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 I can try if you want. I can try and edit and get it out tonight if you want.
That'd be impressive effort.
Yeah, no chance. All right. I'll see you all later. Take care and goodbye.